I forgot the. Let's just turn this down real quick. There we go. Hiya. Hope everybody's doing okay today. Kind of interesting start to the stream. Sorry I wasn't on last week. Again, one of my friends had an issue that they needed some help with. Oh, there's chat. I can get my crap together today. There we go. Okay. Now things are working. Hi, welcome to Chat Makes a Campaign Map. This is part 6. This is part 6 of the whole campaign map. This is part 2 of this specific map. This is where chat makes a map. We take suggestions online. Anything people want to add, we'll do it. Any features they want, we'll do it. As long as it's a nice PG-13. We're talking 90s PG-13, not 80s PG-13. Hey, Nikolai, how are you? Good to see you. Big shout out to you. Thank you for being here. I did want to talk online about, for all those hear it, your mental health is very important. If you're in a situation where, think of all like work situations or hobby situations as kind of a relationship. What are you getting out of it? What it's giving you? If you need to talk to someone, find someone. That's it. That's all. All right. So let's go ahead and get back to work here. Go switch scenes. And here we are back with our map that we've been making. Last time on the stream, we had talked about this wonderful area here with chameleon people and some swamps and stuff like that. And this was where they lived. We also talked about the Dead Valleys, where these giant octopuses roam, and we had the Ogre Hills, something like that in this D area. We still don't really have anything for A, C, jungle area, or the tree islands. I know someone mentioned on Discord that they had a bunch of stuff. Let me look there really quick. But I do apologize. It has been absolutely brutal lately. Okay, there's moss and silk. All right. Oops, I do not want to be in that chat. Sorry, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and have a look at this. We're going to pretty much finish this map up. But first thing we're going to do is let's go ahead and going to hide these regions a little bit. Just take down the opacity, take down the border width. We are going to start naming stuff based on kind of a rough idea of where stuff is going to be, and all that stuff. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. With the bulwark islands, we have the fire bulwark. We're going to add some volcanoes to this area as requested. We have the tree islands, these islands, and this. Let's go ahead and we're just going to come up with names really quick, see what we can make, see what we can label. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and add some cities and stuff like that. Let me get rid of these little tags here, because we want Dead Valleys. This stays. Learned a lot about South America, and that was cool. Get rid of these islands. We get rid of that. Maybe the bulwarks. Maybe we'll find something like that. All right, and let's go ahead and online find a fantasy name generator. And I just looked up. This is what I found. Kingdom names, stuff like that. So we're going to use these unless someone has a suggestion. If someone has a suggestion on what we're doing, yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and a lot of empire names in here. I don't know. Udina Dynasty. I think there might be another Kingdom Fantasy generation. Let's see how. Go to this one. Okay, this is kind of cool. Hey, Blaze Art. I'm Blaze. Honestly, I'm having a rough time, but I'm on stream and I'm going to deal with that productively by doing something to make things better. Let's see. I'm going to just name some stuff here. And again, if anybody wants to add something to this, that'd be awesome. Here we go, Realm of Krator. Just stick her names up here really quick. No, that guy. Okay. I'm just grabbing stuff online. Just whatever I think sounds cool. The Empire. That's great. Great name. The Empire. United Syndicate. I think we have a little right here. We might have a wonderful little fire thing going on. Okay. Just whatever we can find. Oh, looks like I have the overlay on. We don't want that up there. So let's go ahead and turn that off. Clear that. All right, let's find some other names. Barely Broken Protectorate of. Okay, some of these are great. Okay, we're going to use that territory. Go ahead and use that someplace. And again, these are just stuff I'm finding online. Yeah, like what we did under here, very cool. But right now we're just generating names and other things. Also, once again, if you are an artist, if you've put anything online, this one's kind of cool. I'll put a link to a website that'll show if your art's been scraped. The more I go to it, the more I'm finding it gets scraped every other day. So, ooh, check this place out. All right. So let's go ahead and start out a bit. What are we looking for names for? Anything like these islands. We have kind of a peninsula. These grasslands. We have kind of this jungle area here. Maybe this kind of little peaceful area here. Just pretty much anything we want to do. But let's go ahead and add some symbols and cities. Speaking of which, let's open our other map and make sure that our symbols, I believe they were the same. I don't know, Dan's file structure is horrible. Let's see, northwest. We'll pull this up and make sure our symbols are the same color and everything else. All right. Dang, I like this one. I really do like this one. It's like we had a red thing there behind it. And let's go ahead and start making symbols and adding where the big cities are first and then kind of fill in. We're going to do our symbols based on, let's see here, kind of a guesstimate on where things would be. And again, we had that as red, I believe. And that looks about right. Okay, so first cities. We have a huge delta here, a lot of farmlands and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and we got these nice little islands. And I'm thinking if I'm a wayfarer or like in shipping or stuff like that, this whole area we could use for farmland. And we're going to have just a city. I don't know. What do you guys think? On the coast and one of these outlets? I'm thinking right here in this area so they can take advantage of the delta, maybe down here. We'll put one right there. We'll put one right there and kind of go a different place from there. Then let's see here. Okay, so we got our first city. Yay! And then I think we're gonna really really hit coastlines here. Let's see. We got our islands here. And we want to be protected from the storm. So I'm thinking, what if we had an island just kind of right here? Let's kind of touch this area up. Got a couple mountains that are just kind of in the way there. Let's make a little path. Ooh, way too big. We don't want that. Path to the city right there. So it's kind of the middle of stuff. Ooh, and maybe, let's do this. Let's make this really interesting. Let's go back to our symbols and erase this. That's a small point. Let's make a little land bridge right here for this city. Let's see. Nikolai, where's the small point? I'm sorry. A Blaze? That is exactly what Blaze in chat just asked. And it's a big problem that I have. Every single time I do a map of any sort is how do you combine different maps? And I'm gonna you know what, let's do it. Oh, not we just lost our city there. Let's do a quick overview of how we do that. Come on. Yeah, that was good. Okay, so the answer is yes. We actually are going to combine these. So let's take this map for instance. And what I'm going to do in ArtRage, I'm just going to export it. Now, I'm not going to, these are really big maps we're making. So I'm going to just take this map. And there's a couple ways we can do this. I'm just going to export this image since we're using it as a template. And definitely not in that. That is a project I'm working for. Doing for someone. I can show you guys that. I got permission. Maybe a little later. No, not save as. Export. And same issue. Now, it's in Silk. Template, and this is Northwest. I'm using a PNG because I get a lot better resolution. And then let's go ahead and jump into Affinity Photo here. I use Affinity Photo. Hey, it's a stupid thumbnail I made. I use Affinity Photo for a lot of reasons. Mainly, I just paid for it once. It's not Adobe. Not that I'm bitter or anything, that they're charging way too much money for what they, I mean, it's an amazing product, but I just can't afford, 50 to $100 a month. All right, where is that streaming? Sort by name. All right. We have our two maps here. So the first thing I'm going to do is take a look at the size of these maps. Template. Okay, so our pixel on this, it's pretty big, 19 by 80. So we're going to take this and to combine it, get out our handy dandy notebook. It's by 180, 1080. All right, and our guy under that is 1920 by 1080. So if we add those two together, which I'm going to do with a calculator because I am just too. So that's our first pixel, 3. And the reason we want to be very careful on this is because we don't want to stretch the image or anything like that. We want to be consistent. We're going to go into yield Affinity Photo 2. It has first city to the left of where you place it. Okay, let's fix that, Nikolai. First city, right, left, right to left where you placed it. Like over here, like in this area, this little island. Oops, city went big. Like there or someplace. Kind of move the actual symbol a little so we can see that it's not part of the mainland. There we go. Okay, so back to the question. So I'm now going to create a new file, grab those sizes, put it soft so I can see it. We're going to grab those sizes that we just put down, go into pixels, and we are going into 3840. 62160. And that does not look right. I think I got the number. Just do this. All right. I think the resolution screwed up. I think the resolution screwed up. That's okay. We'll fix it as we go along. Okay, next we're going to grab our maps we've made. We're going to go plunk. Yeah, we'll resize everything. And then we're going to grab our other guy. And we are going to go plunk. Just it up here. Let's control in this case with this program. It's a little different in Photoshop. Another program you guys can use that is absolutely free to do the same thing as Kitra. But the key is when we made these maps, we created a template so everything looks similar. All right. But you can see we got a little bit of we got the general shapes there. And this is going to take a little bit of finessing, and that's fine. So let's shrink it down. Now you can also do this in MS Paint. That's not bad. Okay, we're here. Come in here. We're going to now change this stuff a little bit. We're going to resize the painting. To the right of the island, there's a small point. Okay, right of the island. Okay, so like right here. Let's shrink that. Can we shrink that? Oh, there we go. That's manageable. Yeah, that shows up just fine. Sweet. Actually, that might even be a little big. Is that where you want it, Nikolai? Ooh, that's good right there. It's a little point right there. Nice. Okay, cool. Right place for a city. Let's go back to how I go back to this. Now, if we notice, we have a lot of kind of distortion. And of course, I have the regions. We're going to knock those out. We'll get rid of those a little bit later. And let's go to the blur brush. Do not assist me. Let's just smudge it. Very gently. We're just going to pull these white areas we're going to pull into. I probably should get rid of the graph too if I really want to do this right. We're just going to smudge this a little bit. Try to pull down stuff. And we'll sharpen it. And it's just kind of a finessing between the two. And yes, it will take color burn. But you guys get kind of the idea. No, it's not imprint. Let's continue just to smudge it and stuff. Again, we're pulling the color in. And we can also take a little bit of this. Control V it. Get to me. Move it around. And it's just finessing. We got this kind of cool texture. Oh, I did that. That's kind of weird. I'm just going to pull this down. Flip it. Change the shape a little bit. Kind of cut the color off there. Oh. Something happened. Oh, yep. Well, that's why. But you basically get the idea. We're just moving pixels and stuff like that. But that's basically how I'm going to do it, is just grabbing some stuff, copy and pasting it. It takes a while. There's some crazy finesse involved. To make things even, this texture, we're just going to kind of throughout the map as well. Let's just get rid of you. You're done. We'll just blur stuff slightly, smudge it, pull it, stuff like that. And then we'll do it in between like islands. That way the sharpness is pulled. When we look at that, we have the sharp texture around our landforms, but kind of a blurred texture out in the sea. That, if you notice, that's going to draw our eyes a little bit better to what's out there, and it's going to help us blur everything together. That's kind of fun. Didn't know it had that. I don't know if I like that, though. That's interesting. All right. You basically get the gist. Delta's Edge. Yes, okay. Delta's Edge. Let's get back to this. So yeah, that's Blaze Art. That's pretty much how I do it. It's a little it's a lot of Photoshopery. It's a lot of dragging colors together or remapping colors and stuff like that. You can always like take a mask and blend. So like, let's say we're doing this. Have this red color here. Another probably easier thing you could do is when you make these maps. That blue is really nasty. Don't like that. When you make these maps, you just kind of try to match up as much as you can. I did try using. Actually, I don't want to use any like heavy filters or anything like that to change parts of the map, because those kind of have a tendency to kind of change what we're doing. If you're in Photoshop, though, be very careful of the new AI tools, for the simple fact that they are currently, see, okay, that blemish is working. Blemish brush, blur brush, everything like that. I'm focusing way too much on this, so I'll need to I'll need to put this through some paces. Yeah, I do too. I really do. Something else you can do, and this is kind of a very, I don't want to say low term, but you can always pull this action out. All right, let's bring this in. We can always use MS Paint, because, you know, great program and all. I did notice they did a kind of a update that I'm not too. Right. Why won't you let me do that? I liked MS Paint. What is going on here? That guy. What is going on with MS Paint? This is all I need today. I know that they added AI to it, and that pisses me off to no ends. All right. We can match it with MS Paint. go in. Oh, where's the smudge tool? I forgot where it was, but you can just use the spray paint tool. Just kind of add and subtract and all that kind of crap. But yeah. We'll work on that. That'll be another stream for another time. Okay, back to names. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, no, Blizzard, that would be an awesome thing that would be a very cool thing. Especially if you could get these patterns here, the stains and stuff with the Wonder Draft. That'd be very cool to do. Okay, so let's start making some names here. Delta's Edge. All right. So that's Delta's Edge right there. Yeah, that'd be a. I wonder. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so what it just did is it did multi-passes. And this is actually going to work for us quite well when we blend it. Because we now have here's our stain. Here's the land. Here's the symbols. Where's the text? There's text too. That's this. Okay, this is what we're going to do to blend it. Very cool. That is new. Yep, there'll be a whole new video on that one. That'll be a tutorial, if you guys are cool with that. That's okay. Well, Monocilic. Oh, did I just mess that up? I think I just messed that up. Oh, well, if I did, it did. Yeah, I will get one done as soon as possible. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the city here. Looks like I did not save and it closed. So that's 100% my bad. Town symbols, we're going with that red. Come down. Like we got a green thing going here. We don't want the green thing. Red. All right, so this is Delta's Edge. Go down to about a 30. There we go, right there. Awesome. Okay, Delta's Edge. Yeah, sorry I'm not just, super perky and happy. It's been a week. I had a buddy get kind of hosed over, and I made it a point. We're just going to get rid of some of these regions real quick. We need to drum. I'll drum later. But this is just getting in the way right now. Crap. Let's keep them. Spam the Control Z. Okay, we haven't done anything here. You know what? Let's get rid of this guy. Once we get some lore going, once we get lore in an area, we'll bring back that. We got Death Valley. We got this desert area that we've kind of fleshed out, kind of didn't flesh out. Let's go to Delta's Edge. What do you guys think? Last time in the lore, man, I should just restart the stream and just do lore. We had in our previous map, let's bring that up. We had an imperialistic empire with airships that had come into this area. And I guess it's a quick yes or no. Is this another area they conquered and then, got out of? Is this an area that they then there we go. Southwest. Why is Northwest so small compared to Southwest? I don't know. And again, this empire kind of conquered this area and all that kind of stuff. So we call it the Air Federation. So let's go ahead and let's say Delta's Edge. The octopus, honestly, I did not. I got a spider done. Let's see if I can find it. I got one of the spider people done. But YouTube wouldn't accept this video. Well, Discord wouldn't. But I got this bad boy done. But I'll do the octopus today, Nikolai. That'll happen today, I promise. Actually, right after the stream. So yeah, here's one of the spider people. Let me tell you. Let me know what you think. I gave him like some like these arms because I didn't want like big claws or stuff, and I kind of gave him some hair. I made two copies, two versions of the one with hair, one without hair. I think I might have shown this to you guys. Nope, nope, same thing. Oh, we'll just close those. But yeah, I'll get the octopus done today. That's not a problem. So Delta's Edge, let's maybe say it was an outpost. Maybe airship port. Oh, thank you. Airship port. Some of the model features I did get from a kit bash shop, and you just drag and drop. But the design's mine, and the extra details are mine. But give credit to where it's due. The octopus though will be 100% me. So this is a giant shipping port, and maybe in the shipping port disappoint me, MS Paint, especially for this image creator that just arg. So what if we had massive, I don't know, plateau thing that was made, and we have some maybe pillars, for airship, because you got airship docks, which are just little towers and stuff that they could probably dock at. And then let's kind of fill this up, fill that up, fill that up. Maybe there's 4 of these. And then what if we had the city grow up on these pillars? Then you have kind of these little cities all around here. And again, doing it with this mouse, so whatever. Yeah, maybe we have some bigger ports. And that way, the really big airships, and I should do some airships for this setting too. So our big airships and stuff like that could actually dock down here and just land. Maybe we have some smaller little merchant ships with sails or crap like that. And maybe even down here for trading, if you don't want to go up to the big ports. Maybe we had some towers and stuff like that. What do you guys think? Something like that, and maybe that's where Delta Edge is. And it's just pretty grown. Here's a question on lore. And apparently I had something on my key. That's not good. Okay, lore for this. Oh my gosh, that reminds me of... Oh, what is that? There was a old setting, came out in the 90s, was discontinued. And they, I can't find it. Probably it is definitely the best campaign setting that I have ever experienced. I know they've gone through some rewrites and stuff like that, but it's called Earth Dawn, and it was absolutely fabulous. Here's some visuals and stuff like that. It's the same guys that did Shadowrun. Actually, it's set like 10,000 years before Shadowrun, and it was all tied together. Layered civilization, yeah, we could do that. Question is, I know there's a lot of lore that the higher you are on the totem pole there, the more rich you are. More rich you are. What if on this place? What if since these spread out and it's all jumbled together here? What if we had little rich guys and temples away from everything? Maybe a little wall around them, ziggurat or something. Bad stuff happens in ziggurats. Always bad stuff happens in ziggurats. And maybe we had like these rich little island places. Ooh, what if it was an island and maybe here's the land? We have land coming up here. Wow, I can draw perspective today. Or maybe the land is part of this. So we can get like ships in here too. And maybe the rich guys just have their things and the workers and poor classes are on the pillars because they have to, when you're hiking up to do your work in a day and you got these giant industrial elevators that are moving up and down, maybe some chain crap down. And maybe I might even make this in Blender or ZBrush or something like that. Probably Blender because Blender's nice and kind. We have this big old port thing here. Let's make this. We'll know this ground here. And we have the delta coming in here. Okay, very cool. I might draw that. That would be fun. Okay, back to work. Well, yeah, okay. So civilizations. Let's say the pillars. All right, cool. Very cool. Let's talk about Delta's Edge. Let's talk about the what's going on currently there. I'm gonna as we talk about this now. We know that the Sky Guys, the Air Federation. So let's put these. Wait, did I have white text on here? I did. Excellent. So I hate this black text. Let's go fix that right now. By the way, you guys are really helping because yeah, there's stuff going on. There is stuff going on. Flow would be a black. There. Okay. Cool. Delta's edge right there. We'll need to go label some other stuff down here. So that's a lot bigger. There we go. Make sure that's sharp. Move that around here. Get rid of this. I love this. I love what we did here. Still don't know how to pronounce that, but you know what? It works. Let's call this area an expanse. Like, I don't know. Probably should make sure. I can't spell. I've dysgraphia. And what that does, if you're dealing with a very vowel heavy language, you get them all. Green. Oh, what should we call this expanse, guys? Blaze, you are actually. You are. The thing you've done is I've got a to-do list. I haven't. I can either redo content on this channel. Um, I can redo stuff on this channel, but I think I'm definitely not doing this channel for like or money. Definitely not for money. I'm just doing it so, kind of passing on the, let's just get rid of these, passing on the knowledge. And I can either redo content, redo stuff like, how to use Wonderdraft, but I don't think, unless you guys want me to, I don't think that is the best use of this channel's time, because you can just go look up stuff. But what you just added, Blaze, is that we need to develop a way to combine these maps. And with us kind of experimenting it right there and then, we figured it out. Another part of this channel, I don't want to go to the green expanse. Let's go to the dark. And we're going to maybe drop the size of this, maybe to 25. That works. Okay. This is the dark expanse. Did I spell expanse right? EXPANSE. Okay, good. No, no label for you. All right. That's cool. Delta's Edge. Let's go. Let's go. I want something Isles. Maybe the Verdant Isles. Go with the Verdant Isles. And we're going to put the Verdant Isles over in this area. And I think our labels are too big. I think they're way too big. But we can change that later. Let's just get some ideas down, and maybe we'll put these at 25. Yeah, I think 25 is a little bit better. There we go. Except for this place. Massive cap locks on this. I really like this place. Okay, we got the Verdant Isles. We have the Delta Edge. Let's talk about Delta's Edge really quick. This city specifically. Is the Air Federation up? Oh, there's that overlay. Go away. We don't like you. Actually, we do really like it. Let's actually clear it for memory. Okay, we got here. We got the Verdant Isles. Maybe something other than Verdant. There's a game in the 80s. It's called Ultima Series. Ultima 7 had, I think, Ultima 7, the Serpent Isles. Great expansion, really trippy, good stuff. We'll come back to that. Let's answer this question about, we know we have the drop off. This is kind of like your imperialistic gas station and trade hub. And then they can use this to launch, you're right here near this peninsula, you're down here by this jungle, you have the Verdant Isles in here, you have the bulwarks. Oh, let's just call it that, the bulwarks. And we will get that. Yeah, let's go with that. We'll fix this later. We'll clean it up and make it look pretty. Okay, we're back to our symbols. So the question is, Air Federation. What if maybe this peninsula is their big holdout currently? They're not here yet, but this is a area that they control. Gonna let's do a region really quick here. So we and let's go kind of green. Come on. That is a lot of green. No. It's not fantasy. Yeah, not that either. Okay, that works. So this whole area is, oh, look, I made a mistake, and we're going to use that mistake. This whole peninsula here, they've kind of conquered. And we've just created a little city right here, accidentally. We're going to use it. We're going to put them right there. Apparently that tree wants to come too. Why there? That's a good question. Why is that there? Let's grab this island. I mean the symbol. Move it over here a little bit. So a delta's edge here. And let's say this is oh, let's go. Maybe Freelancer's Rest. I gotta fix some stuff with these labels. I'm not liking that. If it was black, it'd be fine. Let's see if we let's see if we can do it. And maybe this place was where they built ships, water ships, and maybe there's a kind of a. Okay, that's the color. There we go. The Freelancer's Rest right here. What if this place was a. This is where they built stuff. And when you build stuff and you're using tech, you do not want to share that with others. And maybe this is maybe when maybe there's these guys became too powerful or something. Oops, wrong notepad. Artisan. Let's have Freelancer's Rest be an artisan / craft city. Was forbidden. That's nice. Didn't know that. Okay, so Freelancer's Rest. This is where they made their airships and maybe stuff, and it was away from Delta's Edge. And here, you know what? Let's put this up in the mountains. Put this bad guy up in the mountains. That on a 5th level. Right there, they maybe a cliffside. Yes, let's do big cliffs there. So we have, let's go back to our pad. So freelancers, you have kind of the bay. I'm going to do this in wide strokes. You kind of had the bay that came in. Then you had land. You had additional ocean or whatever. But then you had some gigantic mountains. I should use my stylus for this, but I'm not going to because I don't feel like it. And then you had some mountains here. There we go. Then you had your docks. Then you had your big airship platforms on these mountains. Ooh, what if we had like a maybe a volcano, maybe a hot spot right here that they could forge stuff in, or pull up. You bring like heavy metals to the surface or something like that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. All right. So maybe panic hotspot. We have lava tunnels that are used to mine / transport goods. See what and find material. Okay, they use those. Maybe they even if they warded to control the volcano. If a volcano's this is just me thinking out loud. If these guys are all about trade and profit, they're going to protect the things that matter most. One of those things is the industry that allows them to profit. So we've just had magic for the first time. Maybe geomagic, something like that they used. Like, let's say if this is our volcano hotspot, and then you have all the lava tubes that come out and stuff like that. Um, that's cool. Blaze has airships in his world, and do you want me to find something there, Blaze? Way to create airships with unique designs. I can tell you right now, when it comes to when it comes to pretty much anything, um, actually, let's create another one of these. When you're creating anything, silhouette is king. Oh, that ain't good. Actually, I need to take this. I'll be back in a second. You know what? I'll take it later. I'll take it later. 1 second. All right, we're back. As I was saying, silhouette is king, and you don't have to do much with silhouette. So we did talk about a kind of a airship, a big one, in a previous video, and I'm just going with straight lines to create the silhouette here. We talked about being really big, really massive, and then we decided that a good portion of this airship or skyship or whatever it's called, I'm just kind of going back and forth and adding and subtracting. So this is kind of our buoyancy. And again, a really good distinction. I was watching Arcane the other day on Netflix. Really good. And someone said the difference between an airship and a skyship is an airship uses air to float and a skyship uses something else. So let's kind of make kind of a big Zeppelin shape. Okay, and it's kind of cool with stuff under it. So let's kind of make a assembly maybe down here. I don't know if I like that. But then we said if this red part's going to be the hull, and I'm still going to do this back and forth thing. And we have a piece here that floats around it. Tried searching YouTube. Okay, so I might just do a video. So we're starting, so it has these bands of things around it. Let's put a walkway in the middle of it. And you have this entire airship that is built on top of it and kind of on the bottom like that. And that way they can reinforce and protect the middle without, the problem with Zeppelins, you had, your Zeppelin here, then your smaller crew dock here, and maybe an airplane hangar right here. And when someone came up to it, blew that up. But if we're reinforcing the middle here and it's big, let's kind of add some highlights. Kind of show that this is. There we go. Here, like maybe a glass arboretum. Something, not bad thing. Okay. Yeah. No, that'd be awesome. A power core. So another way to do it is actually create the text. So we have this power core, and it might distribute energy to either runes or power, maybe like a spider web. Then you can build your hull around it. If we're going something traditional, There's your power core, and maybe some giant sails that can move in 6 axes. Because on the water, you only got, X and Y. But, Y. There we go. X and Y. But in the air, you have your X, you have your Y, you have your Z. So you actually need sails to move in this axis, the 6 different axes on your airship. Here's an example. Let me find it really quick. Obligatory. I don't know where I put it, but see if I have it in streaming. I do not. Bless it. If you go to my Twitch channel, it's there. Just kind of a cool airship. Yeah. Okay. So Blaze, that's another tutorial. Let's go with airships. Okay. So we got find maps and Blaze to do airships. Create unique and interesting. We can have a huge discussion. I do that. What if we did that Thursday? All right. Groovy, Marcia. Let's keep going with this. All right. I know you're about to bring you down to of layered civilization. Yeah, layered. I'm just checking chat to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, so we're here. Let's go ahead and come on. Let's start back on the symbols. Okay, our next spot, let's go ahead and let's go into these regions down here. So we have this giant jungle area. Maybe we have something important right there on that. That's kind of fun. We'll just put this symbol. We'll come back to that. Because if I was like civilization, yeah. Let's say we have a little city. We got rivers there. We got rivers there, but nothing that goes inside this area. This area is really closed off, and that probably might be good. What if we put a little city right here? Because if you follow the river up, maybe we put a pass in the mountains there. Just gonna put one of these in really quick. Out and in, and then you have another dock right here that's not in the jungle. What do you guys think about that? That's cool. Okay, we'll do that. All right. Got a city there. Let's go to the Verdant Isles. And let's see. Have Freelancers Rest. We have the Verdant Isles. So if they're verdant, that's a lot of crops. They're going to be producing spices. Let's put a couple spice farms. Let's put some industry around here. I don't think they want to be on this island because of the volcanoes. So let's bring these guys out into some of these areas. Let's maybe put a city there, maybe come up. And maybe we have just, and they're giant farm areas that provided for the Delta's edge. Fire bulwark. I don't know if there's any big cities here. Unless we make a pirate city. We're making a pirate city. We're making a pirate city. Where would they be? Right there. There's a pirate city. Cool. Oh, that is not what I. First text. Labels. Select. Get rid of. Nope, not X. I'm too used to working in Blender right now. X is delete, so something else entirely not. Okay, we got 3 big landforms. We got our pirates, guys. Let's call this Ghost Port. Always do that. Okay, so we got Coastport, we got the Virgin Isles, we got the Bulwark Islands, we have freelancers rest up here, we got Delta's Edge. And what if this area, what if we went a little bit, okay, Liz, always try practicing in your streams, but because of the time zone difference, I'm usually working or sleeping, so I might not be able to attend. Oh, I'm sorry, Blaze. That's right, you're way out there, aren't you? Aren't you in Africa? Is that where you're at, South Africa? Or are you in Greece? Can't remember. I'm so sorry. All right. I'm getting kind of this area here, this whole big area. I'm kind of getting if we, did here, kind of a Mediterranean, maybe a Renaissance vibe. What do you guys think of that? A lot of people don't do that much. We need a name for this this area. There we go. Yeah, I'm thinking kind of Renaissance. Oh, that's right. You're in Finland. That's right. I'm sorry there, Blaze. Let's see. What time is it right now in Finland? Oh, yeah, it's 9 p.m. Right. Cool. Yeah, dude, I'm supposedly a native English speaker, and I can't spell worth a dang. So you're doing a lot better than I am. Okay, so we're gonna have this little Mediterranean. Maybe this was the ancient. Ren is. Let's make this as old as possible. We're talking like, let's say 20,000 years, 200 centuries. We got a lot of ruins, a lot of traditions, a lot of maybe a lot of specialized races. So let's look at the neighbors really quick and see what's going on. We have the Airship Federation that's kind of occupying this area. Maybe they fought a war with, let's say, these guys, since we have these ogres that live up in this mountain area, we have ogres living in giant underground caverns. And what if, for centuries, the people here have battled these ogres? Maybe not like a ritualistic combat? Let's get some symbols here. As in the previous map, let's say that I'm going to make some towers. Okay, what symbol did we use for towers? Because we want these consistent. Okay, these triangles are for these towers they made. Little bitty triangles. Let's get kind of a the bridge. Size is about right at 20. Okay, good to know. Good to know. All right, let's go back to the other map. Not that map. So we have our little towers and fortresses. They're 20. What if we put them? We have this river. Maybe that's where all the blood spilled. Maybe we have like 3 fortresses on this river. And let's go ahead and let's increase the size of this. Let's up the river value here. That is a lot of river with it. It will obey. It's really dark in this river. Maybe let's add some tributaries to the river here. And maybe here. And this is where the ogres came down to raid this kingdom and whatnot. And I'm thinking like we could have a huge clash of cultures. Like this area is maybe classical Renaissance kind of feel right now. Previously Greek, maybe ish. But I'm getting the vibe in this area. I saw a video and I played it a long time, but there's this Assassin's Creed in Florence or Milano or something like that, and I just kind of like the vibe. And maybe that's what this kingdom is, or this empire, whatever. And they got conquered because all their defenses are against the ogres, and they weren't expecting airships. Holy crap! It's an airship. Kind of thing. We'll have another fortress there, and maybe a woodland fortress. Okay, so we got this network of fortresses against the ogre horde. And what if, guys, here, what if these were now ruins? Kind of good ruin. We used this tower icon for ruins previously, so let's go ahead and use it again. I put the layer +5. Now the ogres have kind of taken over that. Got some issues. And maybe from Delta Edge, we have mercenaries. Oh, mercenary airships that this empire hires kind of patrol these areas now. What do you guys think? Maybe that's why the trolls are now really deep into the mountains. They've gone down. I mean, the ogres, and maybe they're tunneling under places, giant underground tunnels. Yeah, that sounds cool. Now we have, looking over here, go ahead and grab our symbols back. What if we, let's get some big city. You know what? Let's do a capital city here. Got a nice delta. It's really close to the ogres. Even more reason to protect it. There we go. Maybe down here we got some lordlings or some political class. They've kind of made some cities just around places. And they've really grown fat with wealth. And maybe we had like some bickering shenanigans going on. We're gonna heavily populate this area. But I think this kingdom right here it's very militaristic right now. One second, I gotta ask a question. Apparently cell phones are down in my area. That's a little worrisome. Need one more. Let's put this guy over mining. Ooh. Let's put it right here. Yeah. Okay, so we have a huge populated area, and for grins, we'll just add another one. Right? Balance. Delta, let's say up in, we're just going to take a little trip up Delta's edge. Just along this river, we are going to add farmlands. Maybe we have a small city right there. And let's change this symbol into a capital symbol. Maybe it's not even a capital. Let's make a capital symbol there. There we go. There's Delta's Edge. And this is basically foodstuffs. But if I am a conquering empire, I'm going to need some metal. Let's also expand this river now that I see it. All right. All right. Cool. Yeah, this could be better. Kind of blend that in. Yeah, I'm being pedantic. All right. A lot of tunnels going on in this world. I like that. I like that a lot. The tunnels things are. I know in the previous map we had snake like things make them. There's something else bigger did. Maybe some worm dragons, earth whales. Kind of like earth whales. That's kind of cool. Maybe the ogres still hunt some of those earth whales. That's why they're in that mountain area. Clean the river up a little bit. Not that bad. Yeah, I think it's a little drier. I think it's I want to say Constantinople feel, maybe down south, maybe up here. We have what they used to call Antioch. Let's go on the world map. Go away, measurement thing. Thinking, not. Maybe it's like this part of, like we have Yugoslavia and everything here. That's maybe where the capital is. Then we come down into this area of Greece, kind of climate. What if we did that? Okay, just kind of something similar. A lot of the land here is very cultivated. It's been worn down by farmland. It's been worn down by people, so it's really smooth grass. A place you could take a horse forever. Let's go ahead and add some villages here since we're here. And we got mining, and we got mining, and we got some more mining, and even more mining, and mining, and mining, and mining. Okay, cool. Now farmland, 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 port, farmland, farmland. More farmland here. So yeah, this is really populated then. Probably the last really populated area. Maybe we have some, there we go. And there we go. Okay. And yeah, we're just spamming cities right there because we can. We got some right there. Let's go to Verdant Isles. Maybe we have just some tiny little villages kind of spattered. Now, anything on this place is going to get burned up or lavaed. So, but just a couple cities here and there. We've Ghostport. That's cool. Maybe we have just some little strange cities with strange things. It's like your symbols. It's nice. There we go. Don't want trees growing, or maybe we do want trees growing out of the way. That'd be kind of cool. You know what? That's what we're going to do here. We're going to have some giant trees. I'm just going to write a note here. Can't read that. There we go. All right. We'll come back to that. This place, what if we had like mango, kind of a mango environment? What are these mango trees? But what if these trees, like this little bad boy, what if that was like, I don't know, 2,000 feet, 1,000 feet just growing out of the water, like in some of these areas? So let's actually see if we have a symbol that collect that a little bit. That doesn't look too bad. Crap. Yeah, I'm just gonna put that here for now. We'll know we need to. Yeah, that's a pine tree. That's gonna work. There, we'll just put the trees here. I'll go make one. I've been playing around with the like making symbols in Wonderdraft. It's kind of cool. Yeah, these big mango trees. Not mango. No trees, Dan. Mangrove trees. Big difference. Question is, who lives in those mango trees? Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, look what we got here. We're going to use the symbols. Again, it's a placeholder. I'm going to probably make a bunch of custom assets for these maps because I don't like. It's not that I don't like them. It's just the default trees. It's kind of cool. I don't like the ones without branches, so that's a little much. Can this come down a little? A little. Let's do that. Boop. So I'll get something made. Let's size-wise go like that. Go like that. They're just like little forests off the coasts. Why not, right? And I'll put them there for now, and we'll come back to them. Actually, let's put the layer height a little bit. Grove here, maybe some groves here. And I'll get some custom assets made. And they would be on the leeward side of this area. That's probably evolutionary response, because if you have a highly volcanic region, you have a lot of nutrients pouring into the sea. We need to add some volcanoes eventually. Okay, we got stuff. Now, I can put. Let's save this really quick. Um, right, let's just add all these. These are some assets I got. We're gonna need to reopen this bad boy. I'll leave the link in the description. The website's really slow for some reason. We're talking like really, really, really slow. Ooh, Blaze, thank you. So these mangrove trees. Right, that's to-do list. No, no, that doesn't go there. That does not go there. So here we go. They're sentient. Are we talking their intelligence? Let's talk their intelligence. Let's talk these trees' intelligence. Is it like a hive mind? Um, hive mind, is it each individual one has its own personality? What do you guys think? That'd be kind of cool. Each one has its own personality. Some are nice, some are benign, some are pissy, some will just eat you because why not? So the race here is not the dominant race here is not um it's not humans. It's not, not what we're used to, bipedal races. What if it's these trees themselves? That's cool. I like that a lot. Maybe there's a couple of cities that are just, oh, what if we talked about we talked about floating cities in a previous stream. Let's save this really quick. And I might have a symbol for that. These are the premium assets. No, we don't want that. We want something floaty. Floaty, floaty, floaty. That's kind of cool. Let's see what else I got. Because I got a lot. Oh, it's an old man tree. Don't like that. That. Elven crap. Not that I don't like elves and stuff like that, but I'm much more of a dwarf fan myself. Okay. Oh, and I got these. I thought these were very fun. And I'll show you guys online where to get them if you're interested. So we can use these in the previous map. Okay. But the artist that does this comes with. Oh, did I not install my volcanoes? I did not install the volcanoes. Darn it. What if these trees moved? And what if the island we're talking about, floating islands, are actually sentient beings? And some of them are very kind and nice and all that kind of crap. And they just float around. Here, we'll just do this. Say floaty island. If I have another symbol or anything that denotes close to that, then we can copy and paste if we need to. Forests. Yeah, so a lot more forest. I really like that forest. And I'll give you guys a link if you want to get that and support the artist. They are a little expensive. It's about $20 for some of these. Yeah, so we can do like swamps and stuff like that. Let's keep it with our default symbols. Let's keep it with our default symbols. Except that one's kind of cool. Because we want this map, so if you guys are working on it, you don't get any weird symbols that you don't have. So we're going to gotta find a cool symbol for this. What if we made one? Okay. Put this on 5. This will be the top of that. And let's find something default that we can use. I wonder if we can abuse the ship a little. Nah, it's too big. I was looking at the water under it. We'll figure something out. These, however, are we did that with the cities. We don't want it to cover that up, so we're going to drop these. That's our floating city right there. So when you kind of zoom in, you're like, oh, what's that? Actually, I kind of like those. Let's go with the happy trees. Maybe just a couple in there. That right there is, let's put a square around it. So we have one of the floaty trees that likes people a lot, so it's kind of built its home there, and they can move it and stuff like that. What do you guys think about that? All right. Now let's go over. So we got this area done. We got this area done. Verdant islands are just giant farmlands. Maybe they're neutral now. Ghostport is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Oh, sorry, I had to get a drink. Delta Edge, Ghostport. Let's talk about freelance. Okay, we got freelancer. Talk about Ghostport. We're gonna have airship fleets. We're gonna have water fleets. Let's have some storm magi. Basically, they control water, earth, and all that kind of cool stuff. And they've united with kind of some pirates. And the pirates protect them, let them do their thing, and they let the pirates do their thing as long as they're protected. And we get people that come in that are not supposed to be there, and the storm guys fry it. That's why that's independent. Yeah, let's do that. Write everything down. Are protected. Mr. Smith's government class. How you doing, sir? Ooh, since you're here, let me save this first so I don't crash it. I probably will here in a second. Just wanted to show you. Mr. Smith has given me the opportunity. Mr. Smith's government class, which has to be referred to like that in chat at all times. Let me show you what I got, sir. I think it is. Why is it only showing me this crap? I need details. There we go. I think it's this one. All right, load this up if it wants to. Yeah, we got if this is the one I think it is, there is a ton of symbolage. Yeah, this is Mr. Smith's government class map that he's letting me. We're kind of collaborating. I get to draw it, and the work and design is his. But yeah, that's kind of what we're working on. A lot of mountains. I did keep in some big ones for fun. A lot of texture, and I'll be working on this today, a little later. I'm not going to stream it because I to get in kind of a good map making groove. I turn on the metal, little Sabaton or whatever it is. And that's probably the theme that we're going to go with this. Maybe color the mountains a certain way, but we're getting close, man. The next one is okay. Since you're here, I need some advice. So here's your map. Let's open this right here. Wow, that does not like to be square. Okay, we'll just move it right there for now. Okay, really quick question. With your map, which way is the wind blowing? We're talking trees and stuff. Because if we have like up here, if it's the size that we said it is, we're going to have two air currents, one coming in like that and one coming in like that, or just the opposite. Our other air current should be coming in like that, and then this one can come in like that. It's your choice. What that's going to do is by these mountains and stuff, we're going to get, depending on where the air current is, this is where all the trees, well, not down here, this is plains, but like up in this area would have a lot of forest here, and in the same vein here and here, here. It'd be basically on those side of the mountains. if it's going on the other side, would have the forest here, forest here, forest here, forest here, forest here. It just depends on the orange one. Okay, so we're looking like that. Then another one like that. So this is A. And then B is just the opposite. That's B. But again, it'd be kind of like this, and the other one would be this. North area, west to east. Okay, cool. Cool. So west to east, and this other one would probably be down here actually. So it would have the wind coming in and doing this kind of thing. I'll be a little bigger about like that. And then we have the other wind coming in and doing just the opposite, this kind of thing. And you'd probably have a zero disturbance area. No stuff there. Well, a little stuff. All right. Cool. Good to know. It's nice when you're working with a map on someone. He pops into stream. Thank you, sir. Okay, we'll come back to that. I'm not going to save that. Go away. We love you, but not saving that. Are you leaving me? Cats. I told you I'd crash it. All right, because we're dealing with some big maps here and lots of symbols, and so sometimes Wonder Draft gets a little sick to its stomach. Let's actually close this other one. Let's close that guy. Yeah, we'll keep it safe. Actually, let's not save that. Let's not save it. Okay. Because I don't want to make changes, and it looks like I have already made some on this. Okay, so back to this guy. All right. So we have this kind of Greek this Renaissance-ish kind of thing going on here. They battled the ogres because their military was so enforced right in this area. When the Sky Federation came in, established a hold on Delta's Edge and pretty much conquered this area, they just walked into this place. And what if, kind of going with the ruins theme, I think we've been talking about a lot of ruins. What if this entire area for some reason we just God, that's really dark. Oh, it's because of we have kind of some ruins things going on here. All up through this area because we've talked about it a lot and the other places have it. Oh, look, Stonehenge. No, thank you. Maybe some ruined aqueducts or something like that. Because there wouldn't be a good reason why this area is populated unless something bad happened or unless the area is really unfriendly. But we have a ton of ruins maybe through this area. And what if our good little empire here, or republic, or hegemony, or whatever? What if they acknowledge the threat of Delta's Edge, and they created some? No, dude. I'm thanking you a lot, Mr. Smith, for letting me work on that. I'm really enjoying the process. And again, I'm sorry it got so crazy last week. I really couldn't get to it. What was I saying? Ah, yes. What if we started maybe against a treaty for grins and giggles? What if we had some new towers being erected? Maybe one in the forest, one here, and maybe that's kind of a buffer to whatever's in this region. The question is, what happened in this region? I mean, was this why the Air Federation kind of like lost the grip on this area? That'd be very interesting if something like that happened. Oh, look, holes. Woo! That's kind of fun. And really angry mountains. I'll put the links in. There's some really good stuff online. These are dunes. Cool. Or mountains. Those are cool. Ooh, I like that actually. Ooh, okay. Sorry, squirrel. I got a ton of new assets on here. Banners and stuff. Wait, did it load the volcanoes? Nope, nope, no volcanoes. Let's go ahead and throw some. Choose where some of those volcanoes are. So we're going to place them. And I'm going to make them really big for now so I can come back and edit them. I don't want to do that. Maybe I'll just put them in right now. So these are going to be our volcanoes. And when I get the time, I'm going to make actual symbols that are free for everybody to use. They'll be on Discord and all that stuff. Okay, we got volcanoes there. Let's put a little plumes on them so I know that that's what these are. Or rather large plumes that I'm making. Do that with those. Volcano there. Because we don't want to... We're going to lose those in the massive stuff we have. Volcanoes there, volcanoes there. Volcanoes there. Let's go ahead and paint these two. Land, white. Filter, turn off everything but symbols. Paint these white. Reduce the brush size because we only want these. Symbols, yes. These count as mountains? They do. Okay. I will paint these really quick so we know where they're at so we can replace them. Touch those up a little. Oop. No, no, no. Bad. Okay. We do one down here. We had one there. We had one there. Get all the things. Just want the mountain. No, no, no. Behave. Now. Okay, we want some more mountains. We want some more. Man, I bet it's a bad day for these people with this fallout. That's kind of awesome. Big volcanic storm of ash and fire and clouds and electrical shenanigans going on. We'll put one there too. A lot of volcanoes. We definitely will need to get a symbol for volcanoes as soon as possible. I'll make a video about how to make symbols too. The hard part with symbols is Outrage is very picky on how custom symbols are placed. It's like very, 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 very picky. And if you don't do it right, it lets you know it's displeased. So I might make a video about that. What's more? Mountains for everybody. Yeah. We do have this as one of our hot spots. And again, we'll fix these later. Once I get stuff drawn. Drawings. There we go. All right, feeling good about this. Really like. I need clouds now. I'm going to be a little pedantic. Pedantic. Okay, let's make these a little smaller. Maybe a little bigger so we can color them. There we go. Go back to land. We'll color them. Boop. There we go. That way we can see them. Of course, now I have to do all of them. Sorry. All right. Oh, did I reach the limit with Wonderdraft of symbols? I might have. I might have to combine everything. There we go. I love you, Wonderdraft. All right, so we got all those islands there. Oh, let's put just a couple more. Why not? Yeah, that'd be one heck of geological shenanigans if a volcano went off. That. These here and put these here. It's here. We know that what they are, and we'll come back to them when we can. All right. Honestly, with all the maps we're doing, it really should only take someone, really working on it about 2 days to make all this. All right, we got good feels. We got a lot of good feels. It's road time, folks. Oh, yeah, no, it's not. Mr. Smith, you're a good guy. No, annoying to salespeople recently. And I will tell you what, I am not a happy camper with those guys. I don't mind people sharing stuff. I don't mind, if it's someone coming with you to share a good message or someone just checking on you, that's fine. That's cool. But the salespeople have been just absolutely brutal recently. I'm not seeing. Why do we not have roads here? I'll be really upset. There we go. Yay! The reason I need roads here is I need to. We got a path. Yeah, I'll fix it later. I'll fix everything later, and I'll never get to it. We're going to take the color of this road, the blue. Oh, no, I didn't. I just said that. Yeah, I'm very grateful that you. Okay, so you let me help on this on your map. That's all. Okay, that's our color right there. So we're going to take that into our previous map. And we're going to make a path. And I believe it was this guy. Over here. If it's that guy. And our color is that guy. A little darker, sweet. Okay. Got to keep it consistent because we're using. Oops, no, stop it. We're using two. Always do that. Eat that. Always hit X in Blender to delete something. Okay, so we're going to do our paths. Width for. I think we went to the lowest on that. We'll start combining them like that. So as I was saying at the very start of the stream, and I want to reinforce it, the world we live in today, I have some very, very strong opinions right now, especially if you live in the Americas. I can't speak for everybody else, but if you live in the States, um, the focus on commercial things, focus on if you're not making money with it, you're wasting your life. Not that I've heard that recently a lot from people. Um, and also the manner that we communicate. I think it's being very detrimental, and it's causing. Okay, we're going to bridge right there. We have issues where mental health is becoming really, really, really serious. Now, I'm mentioning this not as trying to preach on the internet, but just trying to plead with people that if you're having a rough time, the best thing you can do is talk to somebody. I know that when I went through some stuff, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna go into it. But well, between cancer and some other shenanigans, I was really sick for a while there. And I learned that the best thing you can do to help people is let them talk about it. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just like a sprained ankle. Because a lot of the time when we are, when we're not doing really good on stuff, It is just like a sprained ankle. It's a part of our body that's just not working right. That's okay. And I think there's a stigma that if you have problems like that, if you have mental health problems or you have like horrible anxiety, I have very, I have something called complex PTSD or complex post traumatic syndrome. And it is categorized as not exposed to a single situation, but to many different situations. And that trauma those situations bring up causes some big challenges. However, if you are having trouble, if you're having any issues, first of all, you deserve to be happy. You deserve to have a life that's fulfilling. And my personal philosophy is you need to be yourself, but you need to be your best self. You need to be a self that, you're constantly trying to improve. And with that, what comes with that is an independence of we're gonna add some rivers really quick. An independence of mind and spirit that no one or nothing can take away from you. Because when you're there, you kind of realize what's most important. But anyways, I digress. Uh, don't hide issues you're going through. And if someone wants to like make fun of the issues you're going through, well, to hell with them. Yes, I just swore. First time on YouTube. Definitely not the first time in real life. All right, we're going to break these up now into suggested little road things here. Just take care of yourselves, guys. Our society is designed to tear us down and spit us out, at least in the US. All right. I've gone on enough about that. You guys didn't come here to see Dan, listen to Dan. Dan's rant on mental health. But bottom line is, I hope you're okay. I hope you guys are. And I like this road better. It blends well. I'll just go change stuff later. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And if someone wants to, look down on you and like poo you for having trouble, it's kind of like what Socrates said during his trial. And that's always kind of stuck with me that he hopes that for those that are kind of, messing with other people, that their children are treated with the same respect or given the same. He was kind of ticked at the time. And I kind of didn't really agree with it's basically do unto others. And if you're having a hard time, maybe realize that if you're looking at someone that has mental illness or something like that, you might want to treat them nice because there's a good chance in your life, especially in the day and age we live in, that you're going to experience the same thing. Okay, no, that kind of depressing. Sorry. Roads here. All right, there we go. That's looking good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's put a road here. Let's put a road here. We call this the ghost road or something, i.e., something bad happened in this area. But I think, uh, no, I can't keep harping on this. Um, I have very strong religious beliefs. And I know this is I know this is a channel on maps, but it's also one of the reasons I do videos like this. I believe charity is a gift that if we use it right and if we're aware of others, we're going to put a little city right there. That's awesome. That we make the world a better place. All right. In a world that's a better place. This is looking good. Looking very good. Let's see. We're about 2 hours in. But everybody here, I think we're gonna end it there. I'll put this map up on DriveThruRPG. I mean on Discord. The Southwest labels. I'm gonna put the date 12/2004. Okay, we'll do. And I'll put the notes up there. It's looking good. And I will get. Yes, I am Christian. I am a Christian. I when it comes to labels and stuff, I'm a child of God. I'm a disciple of Christ, and I'm here to make the world better and serve my Father in heaven's children. With if I can help someone, if I can help someone have a better life for 2 seconds, that is worth hours of work or as much effort as I can give just to help someone have a better life. Yeah, if that answers that question, Blaze. I believe in the divinity of Christ, and and yeah, and also that we have a Father in heaven that loves us very much, and that's another discussion for another time. That bad stuff happens to good people, and good stuff happens to bad people, but it will all work out in the end. We all just need to love each other. All right, I'm liking this. I'll add I'll add a couple more things here. There we go. All right, that's looking good, folks. If you have questions about my religious beliefs and stuff like that, or questions about, or things you'd like to share that are close to you that you feel that might help someone, like your beliefs, please Discord. And of course, let's all be respectful and, care about each other and all that stuff. But I think it's kind of a way to go. If you want to reach out to me personally for stuff, avantnovus@gmail.com. Let's go back to me. Hi. Yeah, avantnovus@gmail.com. Yeah, hit me up. I'd like to learn from you. Oh, yeah. Hey, there's the airship I did. Hope you can see it. I did that in ZBrush. Kind of proud of it. So, a little tugboat and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, hit me up if you have any questions or if you have any things you think would improve my life. I will take any and all notes when it comes to mental health. I will take any suggestions and try stuff out. I have a lot of friends and families that struggle it, and my family's kind of genetic. And maps are one of the things that I do that help with that. All right, I will get this out and printed, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much for being here. This Thursday, I'm going to change things up a little bit. I'm going to get this map finished, but I think we're going to do the tutorial on using WonderDraft to merge two maps together and how to do that. I think that'd be very important. I think that's a really good idea. Yeah. All right, guys, have a great day. Thank you so much for being here. I hope the mental health thing and religion thing didn't bring anybody down or piss anybody off. It's not the intent. I think the intent is just so you know that I love you and you're awesome. And I'm here if you need anything. Just see right there's something on the map. I just had to get rid of it. Okay, I'll put that away. Guys, thank you so much. Have a great day.